りません。そして最後に皆さんにこの言葉を伝えたいです。もしあなたが今朝コーヒーを飲む余裕があれば、他の人のことを考えてください。コーヒーを飲めなかった人がいることを。あなたが夜空を見上げて星を見るとき、星を見る余裕がない人のことを思い出してください。そしてあなたが自分の夢を叶えるために一歩一歩を踏み出すとき、他の人、自分の夢を叶えることができなかった人がいることを思い出してください。そしてあなたにできることすべてを行って、他の人もあなたと同じように夢を叶えることを手伝ってあげてください。ありがとうございます。
もう一度だけ点字ブロックから1メートルを開ける形でお願いします。立ってください。Please make sure you're at least 1 meter away from the yellow line, just so that we can make sure there's enough of a path around that. Please, thank you.
こんにちは。ノーユースノージャパンのしじみと申します。ノーユースノージャパンは、このデモの賛同団体として参加しています。今日は私からその新宿を通りすがっている皆さんに向けて、スピーチをしたいと思います。すいません。はい。私も5ヶ月前までここを通り過ぎている皆さんと同じパレスチナで起きていることを何も学校の授業で知っている範囲しか知りませんでした。でも10月友達のストーリーを見て知って日本で私がどっちつかずでいいんだと思っていた態度が過端だったことに気がつきました。加えて世界や日本で起きている植民地主義の歴史をも知り、これまで私が平和が大事だと教えられてきて、平和が大事だと思っていて、日本は平和な国だと思っていた、その平和が何の上に成り立っているのかを知り、すごくグラグラする気持ちになりました。
Hello everyone, my name is Shijimi from the No Youth No Japan group. We are one of the many groups that has collaborated to hold this protest here today. So I would like to give my speech to all of you who may be passing by in Shinjuku today, wondering what this demonstration, what this protest is about, because I was once much like you. Back in September of last year, I was the same way. 5 months ago, the only thing I knew about what is happening in Palestine and what has been happening in Palestine is what little I learned in social studies class in school. And from October onwards, I would see it mentioned on the news, but I would just think, oh, well, you know, fighting is wrong, and I wish people could get along, and I hope we find peace. And that's about all I knew about it and all I felt about the situation. But I looked at my friends' stories on Instagram and I started to realize through that and looking at media outside of the Japanese media, reading books and learning more about this situation, I started to realize that my inability to choose a side, my decision to not take sides, was in fact complicity. It was being complicit in the genocide of the Palestinian people. And as I started to learn more about this, I also started to learn about the history of colonialism, Japan's history of colonialism and colonialism around the world, I had learned that peace is important. You know, we have to fight for peace. But I hadn't learned what that peace had been built upon. And as I learned more about how Japan's peace had come about, I started to feel more and more complicated and conflicted.
誰かの犠牲の上に成り立つ社会も、誰かの犠牲の上に成り立つ幸せも楽しみも平和も、そんなの平和でも幸せでもありません。今もどっちつかずがいいと思っている人もいるかもしれません。立場を表明することが怖いかもしれません。でもこれは誰かを傷つけるためでも攻撃するためのものでもありません。誰かの犠牲の上に成り立つ平和なんてない。ただただそのことを一緒に声を上げてほしいのです。
A society cannot be built. Okay. A society cannot be built upon the sacrifice of others. Happiness and peace cannot be built upon a foundation of sacrifice of others. There may be some people who, even now, listening to this speech, still feel, well, it's better not to pick sides. There may be some people who instinctively, when faced with a strong assertion, a strong opinion, their reaction is to distance themselves from it and to try to find a middle ground. But this strong statement that we are making here is not to hurt someone or attack anyone. It is simply this. The fact is that peace cannot be built upon the sacrifice of someone else. And I just want all of us here to raise our voices in name of that truth.
差別や加担はしていないと思っていて、まさか私がと思ってしている、そういうものです。私も昔はそうでした。だからこそ誰かの犠牲の上に成り立つ平和なんてない、そう声を上げることを私は諦めたくありません。だから今日ここを通っている皆さんはそのチャンスです。ぜひ足を止めて他の人のスピーチを聞いてください。調べてください。そしてまずはこれならできるというところからでいいので行動してください。一人でもできることがたくさんあります。一緒に声を上げましょう。一人でやれることなんてと思うかもしれませんが、私はたくさんの人が動けば必ず今の状況を変えられる、そう本気で信じています。
You may think, I'm not complicit, I'm not to blame, I'm not discriminating against anyone, I'm not hurting anyone. But your inaction and your refusal to pick sides does hurt people. That's why I want to emphasize that peace cannot be built upon sacrifice of others. And I want all of us to raise our voices and make that truth known. I want everybody here to raise their voice. So all of you here who are walking by and listening to this speech and watching us do this protest, I want you to know that this is your chance. This is your opportunity to take a stand and stand on the right side of history. So please, those of you who are walking by, please stop and listen to our speeches. Listen to the speeches of the other people. Listen to their experiences and their words. Try to learn more about Palestine. Follow people who are posting about Palestine. Research it on your own. And take action. Whatever small action you can take, do so. This is your opportunity. This is the message telling you to do something. There are many things you can do, even alone. or in a group with this many people, if all of us raise our voices, if all of us choose to act, then there's no limit to what we can do and what we can achieve. I believe that if all of us act together, we can change this horrific situation. I truly believe that, and I hope that you do too. Thank you.
こんにちは。こんにちは。私は大学生です。今、ここ新宿には学生や学校や教育に関わる人もたくさんいると思います。これから私はそうした皆さんに呼びかけます。パレスチナでイスラエルが行っている虐殺を、占領を、そしてラファへの侵攻を直ちにやめさせるために何をしなければならないか話します。
Hello everyone, I am a university student. I imagine there are many students and people involved in schools and education here now in Shinjuku. I would like to call out and speak to all of you. I will talk about what we must do